Forgot to close down that. There we go. So, welcome back to LeefTV. Now we're gonna continue with Alan Wake. It's the first playthrough, and I have no idea what to expect. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the stream. Where were I? Oh yeah, I just found a shotgun in there. I started this shit. I've played so many zombie games as of late, and these enemies are not zombies, they're some shadow shit. Pretty awkward when you're used to killing zombies. By the way, since the last episode, first episode of when I play Alan Wake, I have changed the quality since then. I streamed that first part in 1080p, but a lot of viewers couldn't watch that high quality, so I lowered it to 720. Where am I going? Did I miss anything in here? Oh, apparently I did. Oh, okay, I didn't say it before I got the shotgun, okay. Now I have the shotgun. Didn't I get the new page? Oh, maybe I read it before closing any game, and it remembers me looking at it. Well, now I have the shotgun. Reach the path above, okay. But don't I have to like look? Oh yeah, now I remember. There's an electric box here. Move. Yeah. That should do it. I've been playing so much Walking Dead, and I didn't speak much in that game, so it's a nice change to start speaking again. I just wanted to listen to the story in The Walking Dead and not comment too much about it. A radio.
Well, I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around, take a moment. Step outside for a spell and breathe in deep. The weather is absolutely still. The sky is crystal clear. It's like the forest is.
Another flare ammo. What's that breathing sound? Did you hear that?
It looks like I'm not the only one staying up late. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, Pat, it's Maurice Horton.
Hello, Maurice. What are you up to?
Well, I was just taking Toby on his walking.
Oh, isn't it beautiful out there?
Sure, but Pat, the reason I called is that Toby heard something rustling in the undergrowth and took off after it, and I couldn't find it.
Probably a rabbit.
Sure. Toby loves rabbits.
Well, sure.
Anyway, I figured that, if anyone runs into Toby, they can grab him. My number's on his collar.
And Toby's a friendly dog?
Toby loves people. Usually he comes back, but we were pretty far from home, and it sounds like he went pretty wild there. Great dog, but just too dumb for his own good.
Well, Maurice, it's out there now. Hope Toby comes home soon.
Yeah, thanks, Pat.
You have a good night now.
Hey, what happened to the radio? The radio started playing music. I thought the music was from outside, so I like started to look around. Another page. I like to look at these pages.
At first I kept finding the pages as if by accident. The book I couldn't remember was either a terrible and true prophecy or an act of creation that had rewritten the world. I began to hunt the pages feverishly, for they held the answer to the mystery. With it, I could save myself. With it, I could save Alice.
I like the lore, the story. I like that.
The gas station was closer now, its light welcoming in the darkness.
I like they read it up for you.
Belly Burster is the best with no coat. Monster Dog is second best. The famous dog is
Toby. Okay. Something is happening here. Oh, that was a nice headshot. Hard to know if there's more following you or not. Oh, it's getting very dark when I go this way. Another page. Oops. Safe haven. Is there a reason why I didn't go towards the
I stepped into the
Towards the
gas
gas
station's
station.
garage. It was dark and quiet. The place was a mess. It looked like someone trashed the place or that there'd been some kind of fight. Light spilled into the room through an open door at the back, and I made my way toward it. Without any warning, I was blinded by a bright light. An old portable TV on the shelf had come alive by itself. Impossibly, I could see myself on the screen, talking like a madman.
So this is a safe place out in the open. I wish there was a map, to be honest. Yeah, I can regain some health. I'm like exploring now. I have no idea where I'm going. I would like flare guns. They like kill. It's like a bomb, it seems like. Kills anything. Kills a pack of enemies, I guess. Creepy. Come at me, bros. Oh, a bird. Another page. I don't see any enemies here. Pretty sure there will be enemies here. Is this a secret place? No? Guess this is gonna grab as well. Guess not. I think it's time for that's what happens when you mess with me, man. What's this place?
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? She asked. The sheriff looked at me suspiciously. The early morning light flooded through the office windows. I would probably never have gotten out of the woods alive without her help. But I couldn't tell her the truth of what I'd faced the previous night. She'd think I was lying or crazy. She'd lock me up, and she wouldn't help me find Alice.
It feels like I missed something back at the gas station thingy.
Science. It bestows immortality on those who advance it to elevate all of mankind. Newton, Einstein, Sagan, princes among men. But the price for such a legacy is steep indeed. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a quantum suicide. If our lives are already written, it would take a courageous man to change the script.
There's something
Having held a
moving
press
there.
conference, Dr. Barclay Colvin is about to demonstrate that very courage.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, I am Dr. Barclay Colvin, and I'm glad so many of you could join me here at the Moorcock Institute. Tonight, I'm going to give a practical demonstration of the many worlds interpretation. As you can see, this is a loaded 9mm pistol. It shall be part of a thought experiment. And now, a real experiment, known as a quantum suicide.
Did he say suicide? Is that a real gun? He's kidding, right?
Please, stay calm. There is no risk. Observe what occurs when I place the weapon against my own forehead. Now, you might think this round is merely a dud. Not so. Observe the flower pot. And yet, I myself cannot be harmed with this gun. With each pull of the trigger, two new realities branch off. One in which the weapon didn't fire, and one where it did. With my machine here, I have ensured that this reality is always the former. I have bestowed upon myself quantum immortality. Under no circumstances can this gun kill me.
So wait. What you're saying is that every time you pull the trigger, in another reality, you die?
Yes, of course, but that's completely trivial. There's an infinite number of things that could happen at any moment, and they always do happen somewhere. The point is, this one thing did not happen here.
You're insane, Colvin.
Insane? Insane?
Hey, was this thing supposed to be plugged in? I stumbled on it.
You fools! Gaze upon quantum immortality.
Poor Dr. Colvin, felled by his own hubris or the ignorance of the masses. Perhaps he should have left the crate unopened, the decaying atom unobserved. Curiosity often kills the cat. In Night Springs.
Well, that was fun to watch, I guess. I'm gonna see if I can run back. I don't want to miss anything. Might end up running into more enemies. When I get there, it's probably gonna force me to go somewhere else. Oh, did I jump down somewhere so I can't get up? Oh, damn it. That wasn't good. Proceed at your own risk. Okay. Because I took a detour. I could have walked straight towards the gas station, but I didn't. I walked to the left instead, through the forest, and I ended up here. Oh, here we go again. Someone coming? Guess not. With that much money around, you would expect it to be a boss here or something. I guess that was a boss, but he died.
Stucky's body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come, assuming I'd reach the lights of the gas station alive.
I guess enemies doesn't drop anything in this game. He died from one flare, pretty much. That's some strong flares. Oh. Coffee terminals. No pages? Guess not.
I recognized the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice.
I just want to check around the area, see if there are any pages.
After the insanity I had just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment, the sane world reasserted itself.
Do we have a page? I have almost all the pages for this
Stucky
chapter
spat
now.
on the garage floor and tried to shake the cobwebs from his head. Ever since the couple never showed to pick up the keys, things had been fuzzy. Something, a feeling caught his attention. Stucky looked up and stared as his brain tried in vain to process the horror before him. He stumbled back, knocking over a can of oil. A black pool spread across the floor while he struggled for a brief moment, then let go as the unrelenting darkness engulfed him. The Deer Fest had been 2 weeks away when we arrived. If the day count on the banner was right, I was missing a whole week between the night we got here and now.
Yeah, I've seen it already. Oh, coffee jug.
I had to get inside the gas station to find a phone to call for help.
I guess I can't go through that way.
The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
I'll write. I'll keep writing. Outside there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her, I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost.
I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
Nordic walking. We said read somewhere. There. Whoops.
Rainbow Sheriff Station.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker, you are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen, I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake, not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
I think I just finished a chapter and missed like three pages somehow.
A candy-colored clown they call the Sandman tiptoes to my room every night, and just to sprinkle stardust and to whisper,
End of
"Go to
episode
sleep.
1.
Everything is..."
Previously on Alan Wake. came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice.
Now, she's missing.
Alice? Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at, but the cabin had disappeared.
He's wearing the same clothes. Same jacket.
Honey, I'm home.
Oh no, yeah, that's another. But that jacket is the
Worst
same.
weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
I wish I could have fixed coffee in the coffee maker right away. Always
Coffee's
set,
on.
so you only have to press the
I'll
button.
need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
I mean, who fills up the coffee maker without making coffee right away? Oh, new TV. Or are they moving? Maybe they're packed the TV, but TV should be the last thing you pack. I mean, you have books and shit. So I guess they just bought one.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
Alan Wake. Where's the radio? Is it on the other side? Oh, dual pistol.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time.
It seems like I did miss a few pages last run.
It's true what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end. I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me.
Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called.
This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge. It had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. The gruesome slushy dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now. My wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
Why does this feel like Max Payne, kinda?
Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just...
She has a
especially
phobia
when I'm
against
not prepared
darkness.
for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you.
That's
She's
not the
very
small
good
fish.
at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
I believe you'll find the sheriff in her office. Just go down the corridor.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
I don't have the luxury of being complacent, Deputy Grant. The bulbs will need changings, and you can't change them in the dark.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now.
Very good. I'll come back later on to remind you, just in case.
Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress. She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. Just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the parade float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsal today. Over.
Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over.
Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. Jane's out.
Mr. Wake, the sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor.
Alice was missing. I needed help to find her. I wasn't ready to leave.
She used to be the editor of the local newspaper, but she's focused on other things these days.
Knack for winning contests. I guess all these will be my enemies.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't.
She'd lock me up. Excuse me, I need to take this. Hello?
Alice, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I need some fresh air. Can I go out? In the back, maybe?
Of course, Mr. Wake. I understand. You can get there through the cells. Deputy Grant can show you the way.
I'm sorry. All of this, it's just a lot to take in.
Take your time, Mr. Wake. I understand. Can I ask you what the call was about, Mr. Wake?
It's personal.
Well, we are looking for your wife, and I'm going to need your cooperation if I'm going to help you.
I need a moment, after I get some fresh air.
Okay. You can find me here. We'll talk when you feel up to it.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just don't mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
Hey, mister! Hey, can you turn the light? The light's on! The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen to me. Thank you, man, thank you. Hey, you're alright. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different. You know, I shouldn't even be in here. The cops, they got it all wrong. See, sure, I beat him up, but I wasn't drunk. I mean, I wasn't drunk at the time. I only got drunk afterward. Okay, listen. You gotta listen carefully now. Here's the kicker. That wasn't Danny. No, sir. It only looked like him. You wanna know who it really was? I'll tell you who it really was. It was a goddamn space alien! I know it sounds like something a drunk would say, but believe me, I wasn't drunk then.
I wonder what the sheriff didn't say anything about me having a revolver with a lot of ammo, a shotgun and a flare gun with me at the gas station. Nothing said about
In spite of
that.
its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power. The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I go. We've had a few broken windows, even a reporter shot fired on me. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with two intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their year.
Now that's a hell of a kick, man.
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall in the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife? Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Al, what the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
I could probably climb up here. We'll go through the sewers. Or jump over here. What's happened to this guy?
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh! Hey! Oh, my!
Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you. And she was very helpful when I was looking for you. Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car, just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice, and everything's just...
Do you understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure.
He doesn't have
crazy poachers.
a gun in
Max
the
here got his foot caught in
holster.
a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes. Well, at least Max is gonna be okay. He got lucky.
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No, this whole thing is... Listen, you hit your head.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too. If you have any trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that.
You're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now. Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month. What was it? If there's no proof, it's pure bullshit. Period.
Guess the laugh's on me then.
Al, come on! I mean, okay. Okay, maybe something...
I don't have time to listen to that shit.
That's just crazy talk, Al. Al? Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay, okay then. I understand. You're my best friend and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again.
No page? What? Oh, jacuzzi. I would like one of those.
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done.
But I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Walk through the door now.
There we have a page. I lost the ammo and all the weapons except the revolver. So I
Barry
guess
had
the
never
sheriff
gotten
took it.
along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry.
Am I supposed to use the car or not? I'll look if I can use the car. Is that a campfire down there?
Barry had the keys to the car he rented. It wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest.
Not if you run through the forest.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deer Fest plan, partner?
My plan? You make it sound a lot more
Oh, I
organized
saw
than
him.
I ever seem to manage.
Looks like he took damage because of the light inside.
I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more than that, you know.
Oh, tell me about it. No sack race for us older gentlemen, huh?
Yes, exactly. But I'm going to check out the political and one of the right on judges too.
Well, that takes a different kind of guy.
What? Where would you place the door to the... Oh, maybe they just parked it. Not using it. Guess that's gotta light up. Guess not. Another
Crime and
horror
punishment.
episode.
The cancer-free cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Springs. Tonight's episode: The Man in the Mirror.
Can't be ours to... page.
Rose knew that Rusty was in love with her, and she liked him too. She liked him a lot. He taught her to dance, and life had certainly taught her the value of a man who was gentle. He treated her well, made her smile, made her feel good. But Rusty wasn't the prince of her dreams, and that tended to underline the unbearable truth. She was no closer to that Hollywood magic than he was. The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror. He gasped. "Mr. Wake, it happened just the way it was on that page."
There's so much off-road shit you can walk around. Sure, I can't get anywhere from here, but still, you want to explore it and see so you don't miss anything. And yes, you can fall down in this game if you walk too close. Here we go again.
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me! Anybody? Help me! Help me!
The visitor center was sturdy, but the impact turned the front of the building into splinters. Rusty was thrown across the lobby like a rag doll and hit the far wall hard. It didn't hurt until he tried to move and saw his leg bend the wrong way, felt the broken ribs stabbing him on the inside. Rusty howled in pain and fear, suddenly afraid to die alone.
Hello?
Mr. Wake?
Oh, hell.
It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back.
Did he die?
Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
I think he's dead when I come back. Wasn't that the office? Sure, I can just check.
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
Let's see what happens to Rusty.
At the last instant, I changed direction and threw myself down. The axe splintered the trunk of a tree. I stumbled into the pool of bright light. My lungs burned. I was too exhausted to move. I tensed as I waited for the killing blow, but it never came. I raised my head.
Nothing moved in the darkness beyond. For the moment, bathed in the cold light, I was safe. I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Rusty!
I guess he died.
The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
I just need to maintain my senses.
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Please don't feed these animals.
Please don't feed the animals, yeah.
Fishing. License, obey. The Park Ranger's instructions. At all times.
Rusty? Rusty, no!
Never. No approach closer than 100 yards. To bears and wolves. Never approach any other wolf closer than 25 yards. Pets must be leashed. Never leave your pet unattended. For historical artifacts from the park. This includes the... What the hell was that? I saw from the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
Come here, pages. There we have a page.
In that last instant of consciousness, Rusty thought about Rose. He was older than she was. Rose was barely out of her teens, but she made him feel young. and forget what a train wreck his long-dead marriage had been. He still wore the ring. He'd been waiting for her to tell him to take it off. Now she never would.
Seems to be a checkpoint every time you step into a light. Is that a page? No.
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
I saw him. That's a lot of crows. Oh, shotgun. I call shotgun. Finder's Keeper's achievement. Nice. Doesn't seem like you get punished in any way for finding a hideout like that. I mean, there is no enemy spawning or anything like that. Not so far, at least. Probably gonna be a battle here. First time using a shotgun, I just had to try. That's a page. I have to walk around, I guess. It would be much scarier with zombies in this darkness. I so want to play The Last of Us, that zombie game. But I don't have PlayStation 3. I don't know where I'm going now. Don't feed the wildlife. Oh, another page.
Nobody in Bright Falls seemed to know where Al was, but Rose, the waitress at the diner, had seen him. From what Barry could tell, Al pretty much fell off the face of the earth when he left the diner. Rose was just the kind of fan that Al hated, but she really tried to help. She was smart too, knew a lot about what was going on in the town, knew a lot about Al, even knew who Barry was. Barry liked her. That was no big surprise. When it came to women, Barry and Al rarely saw eye to eye.
We're gonna have some problems here. Oh, the sun outside in real life just got strong on my screen. God damn it. It was really strong. I mean, it took a lot of light to get visible. Ouch. I have no idea where I'm walking. No. No page here. Need to get down there again. Get that page I looked at before. Or maybe it wasn't down here. No, that's where I came from. I need to get down there. Can't jump here, can I? It looks pretty. Doesn't look far down. But no, I'm not gonna take a shortcut. Need pistol ammo, so. Even more. Just gonna run to the light. Oh, down there's no light.
I turned the corner, afraid of what the flashlight's beam might reveal. Suddenly, a roughly painted symbol of a torch glowed in the light. Behind it, hidden by a rock, sat a battered metal trunk. It was here for a reason. Packed with supplies, batteries, flares, ammo. Things you need to make it through the darkness of the night. Something left behind by someone who knew what I knew, and more.
Someone doesn't want me to make a phone call. Aha, you can't hide from me. Wonder if I can get back to the light. Oh damn, they are quite a man. Ouch! Dodged! But I dodged into it. What? They disappeared? What the fuck? Oh, there you are. No. What now? I don't have any more ammo. What did it say? Beers alert. Beer alert. I hope there's some ammo down here. Otherwise I'm fucking screwed. Nothing up here, it seems. Oh yeah, I have the shotgun as well. 6 shots. I don't know how much I can do with 6 shots. I probably can defend, kill a few of them. It said something about left the truck with ammo and shit.
Agent Nightingale didn't want to be in Bright Falls. These little communities revolted him, and he didn't like the trees or the coffee. He now knew that impossible horrors lurked behind the storefronts and smiles. He desperately wanted to turn the car around and just drive until he passed out or ran out of road and booze. But he had a job to do. He had a rider to catch, at any cost.
Where's that car with... The car with ammo, damn it. Let's say I missed it on the outside. Can't get back over. Or can I? I could, yay. Let's go and check this area. Oops. What the fuck? Should be a page around here. I mean, this is like a bonus area. I guess not. Let me out, let me out. Woohoo. You could actually...
Shit.
My savior.
Come on, we gotta get moving. More of them coming.
That flashlight's kid stuff. The flares will keep the bastards away.
You can see them too?
Hell, of course I see them. Come on, we gotta move.
Why?
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but...
Let's move!
I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun.
Yay.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence.
I don't want to miss anything.
Come on, Wake! You better keep up. You set him up, and I'll knock him down, Wake.
Hold on a minute. Just got a text. And I have to set my alarm. I'm gonna go and get my GF in about 30 minutes. Follow the kidnapper.
box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Give me the gun.
Yeah, no can do, Wake.
Are you kidding? Give me the gun!
No time for back talk. Just a little longer. Scare them off. Right on those bastards, now. It's over. Over to Leef.
Oh, you feeling better that way? All cozy and safe. You want a little break, baby? I know you want to take a little nap, but we gotta get going.
Better get ready. They'll be on us soon. This is it, Wake. Last stand. There's more players here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming!
That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake.
Can't shoot for shit, man. Oh.
Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
I knew you were gonna say that. I read it all before. You're a hell of a writer. Congratulations. You're gonna bring about something glorious and terrible once we get you some proper editorial control.
What the hell are you talking about? Where's Alice?
I want the entire manuscript, or she's gonna suffer bad.
You touch her mouth.
Alan likes to throw punches.
You're gonna give me the manuscript or you'll be sorry.
No! Come back here! I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice!
Do you hear me? Come back here!
He had Alice, and he wanted the manuscript because he thought it held some magical power. But I had no manuscript to give him. I had to get back to Barry and figure out my next move. On more than one occasion, Alice had tried to explain to me how it felt to be afraid of the dark. To her, darkness wasn't simply the absence of light, but something more tangible than that. It was something you could touch and feel. Worse than that, it was something with a mind of its own, something malicious and malign. For her, things changed when they were wrapped in darkness. They turned into something else, something foreign, and nothing was safe or innocent anymore. I'd never really understood what she meant, until now.
Took a little shortcut when I jumped down there. Is that another page? Nope. Thought I saw a page. What's this? Oh. I don't want to step on that. What's this place? Oh, don't say I get stuck here. Nope. Oops. Seems like I couldn't walk on that large over there. I got knocked to the side. There we have a page. This is, or no, it's another trap. I don't want to walk on that shit. They seem really easy to spot though. Where was he? There's a lot of traps here. I saw something else. No, it was a trap too. I have no idea what he saw.
What the hell?
There's so many traps here.
He warned me about these traps. It hurt like hell. I was stuck.
Every time I step on a trap, there seems to spawn a guy. There's a page.
Sarah didn't care about the legal threats Wake's agent had made. She let Wake go without argument, because there was something about him she couldn't quite put her finger on. Something that reminded her of her father. She didn't think Wake would hurt his wife. Then she thought about the way he waded into Hartman, that hair-trigger rage flaring up without warning.
Like a boss. I can't get to that house, can I? No, not from here anyways. Oh, there's another coffee jug on the other side there. It's hot in here.
The night had been one desperate situation after another. I was exhausted, and my body felt as though it had been chewed up and spat out. The flashlight was heavy in my hand, and each pull of the trigger sent a painful shock up my arm. But I was finally out of the woods, and things were looking up. That's when I heard the jeep.
Hunting rifle. Cool.
I had heard the plane fall. It made no sense. It was clear that it had just fallen, but it was very old and obviously hadn't flown in decades. Looking at it, I sent a shiver down my spine.
Oh, okay. Doesn't seem to be any pages or anything here. I don't know what happens if I remove that shit. Nothing, it seems. Anyways, I found the hideout. There it is. The coffee thingy I saw from before. I wonder if I can shoot these and they explode. Damn it, I have to go soon. I just want to finish this chapter. How far left? It might even be 2 or 3 pages left. Whoop! No! Fuck! Oh, it didn't fall. Thought it would. So I hurried. I don't know if it's sticky if I step on it or something like that. Probably, I don't want to try. Oh, it's a page up there. How do I get up there now?
The logging site was a mess. The modular office had been pushed off the cliff. Deputy Thornton climbed up from the wreckage excited, breathing hard from the exertion. Nobody there. It's weird. Don't you think that's weird? Bored, Mulligan let out a mighty snort. Hell, it's always weird, Thornton. Just a question of sorting out what kind of weird it is this time around.
Oh, if I had used this shit instead. Can I use this? I don't know. Guess I have to start the machinery somehow. Can't jump out now. Oh, what the fuck? What am I missing? I'm missing something. Oh, kick. Okay. Oh. Oh, what? What? What the fuck was that shit? I landed on it, but I got knocked out again. Oh, this is annoying. I won't have time to complete it now. Oh, okay, that's how it happens if you step on it. Do I have to get that shit again? Apparently I had to get it again. Or I could at least. Kick it. This time. There we go.
When Barry saw the darkness attack the visitor center, it made him a believer. The men Al said he'd shot, they hadn't been just locals on crank. Somehow the world had changed, like the channel had been switched without warning. You think you're watching a sitcom, and you're really watching a horror show. When the birds started attacking the cabin, Barry wasn't surprised, just terrified.
Okay, so I guess Barry, everyone dies in this game it seems. But I guess Barry will die soon. I just want to get another checkpoint.
Shadows stirred and the wind picked up as I ran through the forest. I felt the dark presence turning its gaze toward me. Then the moonlight was blotted out by dark shadows that raced violently across the ground, moving too swiftly to be natural. Darkness gathered between the trees and melted again to reveal the Taken. No natural path had brought them here.
Well, that's a checkpoint. Another checkpoint even. I'm gonna go AFK here and go and get my... never mind, I'm gonna close down the stream. It's gonna take too long. Yes, I'm sure. Anyways, thanks for watching. I will continue this hopefully later. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the stream. Add it to following if you did.